singer-songwriter as well. She followed Doobie Baby with a host of other R&B hits. Come on, technology. Do You Still Love Me? Her classic funk dance song, Fools! Paradise. She also teamed up with songwriter-producer Kashif and climbed the R&B charts again with the classic duet, Love Changes. In 2005, she released I Remember, and it won for her the Female Vocalist of the Year in the Soul Tracks Reader Choice Awards. She continues to tour in multi-artist shows all over the world. It gives me great pleasure and esteem to welcome to the Singers Lounge the incomparable and beautiful Miss Melissa Morgan. Yes. You look amazing. Have a seat, have a seat. Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Doesn't she look amazing, y'all?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I changed my hair today.
Oh, you look amazing. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm a little starstruck, so bear with me. You know, your voice has rung over so many, like, you know, hearts and souls. You've done a lot of work in the industry. What was it that moment? Describe the moment when you knew that you were going to be a singer.
Wow. I think I had to be a teenager. That's when I knew. I mean, if you mean in the industry, like when I knew...
Well, you can go before the industry, in the industry.
Well, see, I started singing in the living room. You know, my mom would say, sing for my friends and I'm going to take you to the Apollo. My name is Joyce. So sing for my friends, I'm going to take you to the Apollo, Joyce. Yes, I am. You're going to go on amateur hour. So I would sing Respect and all that stuff. Of course, she never took me to the Apollo, but I made it anyway.
Good old mom. Oh, wow. And what about when you, as you got to be of age, like, you know, teenager, you know, like, what was that about?
It was wonderful. When I graduated, I graduated high school when I was 16, and I went to Canada.
Smart, too.
Yeah, I went to Canada for a year and toured, and that's when I knew. I met Debbie Allen and her husband, and they did a little demo on me, and that's kind of when I knew, okay, this is for real. You know, I've worked with Jocelyn Brown singing background, and Shaka Khan singing background, and Melba Moore, and all the goodies. I sang on Whitney Houston's first CD singing background.
Okay, yeah. I just gotta put an insert here. You can't sing for singers like that unless you can sing as good, if not better than them. There's a saying that we say, background singers could often hit the notes when the singers, if they under the weather, because we all human. We keep it real here at the Singers Lounge, so I'm just like, you got to sing for them.
Yeah, I did sing for Shaka, and then she said, okay, don't do that no more. I know you, I love you, know you, love you, know you, love you, know you. She said, okay, don't do that no more.
And she's sitting down. She ain't even up, like, breathing deep, and she's sitting down doing that. Gee, what is? Okay, so let's talk about Body to Body.
Oh my gosh!
How did that come about? My uncle used to spin the record, so you know I know about that. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, well, let me tell you about that. They hired me for a session, and this is funny because I remember I had this. Somebody gave me this big apple, and I just remember going into the session and eating this apple, and so then I sang the background, and the lead singer that was supposed to show up never showed up, and so they said, well, my friend Don Hamilton, he said, well, Melissa can sing it. She can sing it. And I was like, not if I can't eat my apple. You know, and he was like, put that damn apple down, girl, and get in that studio and get to sing it. So I put my apple down, they put it, you know, tissue on it. I went, I sang the song, and the whole time while I was singing this song, all I was thinking about was this apple. And that was the weirdest thing. So, you know, okay, I'll do that. And then when it was finished, I was like, where's my apple? And next week it was out. You know, the song was out. It was really hilarious.
Oh my goodness, yes. I could share quite a few stories of being in the studio, being rather eating my food.
Yeah, I was hungry. I was like, as long as I can eat my apple. He's like, put that that apple down, girl. Get in there and sing that song. Yeah.
That became a major hit, and then that led to, how did you get the idea to do a remake of Prince's song?
Oh, I didn't. It was the record executive of Capitol Records at the time, Don Grierson. His thing was, what the next soul singer that I signed is going to sing this song, because he had it on reserve. He had it on reserve for 2 years. Yeah, and then when he met me, he was like, "That's your song. That's a hit song." So I didn't even have a choice.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you're saying it's not out of it, so it don't need
Thank
that.
you. Yeah, and I was like young, and I was like all crying. I was like, "They want me to sing "Do Me, Baby Daddy." That ain't even right. I'm not the nasty girl. Why they want me to sing the nasty song? Why can't I sing one of the Whitney Houston type of songs? And my father was like, "Can you sing the song?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You sure you can sing the song?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Well, then go in there and sing the hell out of the song." And that was the end of that. Once he said it was okay, I was like, "Oh, well, I guess he wants me to be the nasty girl too."
It's funny because, you know, we talk about divine intervention and how things work, and sometimes, you know, we know, y'all might take something that is a bit unexpected,
yes,
and open a door that leads us into
right,
our destiny. So that led you to the album hit the charts.
Yes, it did.
And then tell us about what happened after that, and how did the subsequent singles come out?
Oh my goodness, and it was just like whirlwind after that. Me and Freddie went on tour. I toured with Laverne. I toured with Billy Ocean. Just everybody. It was a really wonderful time. They had money back then. They ain't got no money now. You know, they had money back then. It was hard enough. It was like, well, how do you get no money? You know, now it's like, child pulling teeth. But it was a really good time for us, and you know, I'm just happy that I was part of that revolution. You know, because now, I mean, they're taking their clothes off and, you know, showing their booties and this and that and that. You know, Doobie Baby is like, that's cookies and milk.
Well, you know what? It's just such an honor to have you here. To see, you know, like, you know, a person who has paid their dues, who has stood behind some of the greatest, because you too are great.
Thank you.
You know, so can y'all please give it up for me?
Check it out. We are looking for a reason for you to